The history of Houston's Asian community begins towards the end of the Reconstruction era, when a group of 247 Chinese laborers arrived in Galveston, as reported by the Daily Houston Telegraph. Houston first recorded the Chinese residents in the 1880 census, which included 7 individuals, a family of 3 and 4 others. In the following years, the United States passed the Chinese Exclusion Acts in 1882, 1892, and 1902. The passage of said acts displaced many Chinese immigrants nationwide. The first local Chinese-owned grocery store was opened in 1930 by C.Y. Chu. It was called the Kwang Yik Store. Houston's first Chinatown began in North Downtown and was composed of various Chinese-owned businesses that were scattered around the nearby blocks. Then, in the 1940s, it was announced that there were plans to create a Chinese business and community center in downtown Houston. The construction was important to the Chinese community because it provided business owners the opportunity to create and cultivate a business market that was open to visitors in order to give them a sense of what the Chinese community looked like in Houston. Following a post-war boom, downtown Houston saw more skyscrapers emerging, and in the 1970s, many of the Chinese businesses were displaced. This dislocation led to the establishment of the Old Chinatown in the east part of downtown, also known as the Edo District. In the 1970s, a Cantonese group of entrepreneurs announced a coalition to cultivate a permanent role for Old Chinatown in Houston's urban legacy. The eastern part of downtown was chosen because it was thought to be a hotspot that would have drawn the most tourist action at the time. Plans for the area had included stores, nursing homes, and even a culture center. But by the 1980s, the growing skyscrapers of downtown quickly pushed the original Chinatown out, and eventually the community moved outwards towards southwest Houston and the Fort Bend County. Thus, the second Chinatown that we are all familiar with was formed.